in on another Friday night. Had to clear my throat there. I don't know what happened. I guess that's what happens when you talk a little bit too much. I be talking all day to people. I don't care what skin tone you look like. I don't care where you're from. I talk to people all day, okay? Just like I'm talking to you. Here in the big windy city, it's like 35 degrees, 40 degrees, a little windy. But things are going on in the city, and I'm grateful that I feel that I'm in a somewhat safe place, even though there's no place safe outside, especially here in Chicago. What's going on, you all? Hey, it's a crazy city out here. And if you know someone that you care about, that you love, make sure that you go out there and meet with them, talk to them, reconcile your differences before you may not see each other the next day, because the next day is not promised. But before we get started with this here, let's talk a little bit about Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, the former NFL, the Hall of Famer. Yeah, the tight end. Yeah, that guy. Mr. Bozo himself. In fact about it, I did a couple of shorts on him. And in one of those shorts, I said that he offered a settlement of $20 million. A lot of people around YouTube are saying that he offered $10 million. But if I'm not mistaken, and the article that I read spoke about him offering tens of thousands, more than $10 million. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure I heard 20 million. I'm just saying. But whatever the case is, whatever the situation is, he is cooked, Mr. Shannon Sharpe. And seeing that he's a former NFL player and they had the draft, the NFL draft today, all of you new draftees, you all should check in with Shannon Sharpe. You might want to check in with Michael Irvin. You might want to check in with Deion Sanders on how not to get caught up with these bozo chicks. Especially if you 56 years old going on 60. You know damn well don't know 19 or 20-year-old girl wants you forever. Okay? She may just be a sex toy to you at the moment. A fantasy that you having. Banging it from the back. Yeah, in the garbage can, Shannon Sharpe. You like to bang it in the garbage can, man? I'm just saying. Hey, man, do what you like. But I tell you, all of you people that's out there that just got drafted today, like I said, you need to talk to Deion Sanders, Shannon Sharpe, and Michael Irvin to keep you on point so that you don't become a victim of cash. You don't become a victim of a shakedown by Tony Busby. I mean, that lawyer there is on the move. He's trying to take all of these rich black men down. What do you all think? Hey, and I want to welcome everybody into the chat room. Yeah, to the chat room. Sorry about that. I want to welcome you all to the chat room because you could have been doing something else with someone else, but you stopped by and decided to see what we have to say. So we tip our hat to you and we want to say thank you. Okay? Now, moving along with all of the madness that's going on here in Chicago, I mean, like, it's not safe here. If you can move, move. If you can leave the city of Chicago, please leave. Get your children out of harm's way. Maybe your child will see another day. Maybe you will see another day. And if you can, take your mama and your grandmama with you. If mama don't want to go, take granny, okay? It's getting real serious out here. People are dying left and right because the end is near. The city here is a cancer that feeds off of death, a cancer that feeds off of fear, not respect. Fear, a cancer that feeds off of robbing, a cancer that feeds off of carjacking, a cancer that feeds off dumb young black men incarcerating themselves to the Cook County Jail, 26 in California. I'm just saying. And when they get their hands on you, it's hard to get out of it. Especially today if you got a gun on you. But they're letting people walk out of the courtroom today with gun charges. There's no room in the prisons. Overcrowded. Yeah, but they got someplace for you. Donald Trump gonna send you over there to El Salvador somewhere. And I don't think you'll like that there, okay? But anyway, you all, we have a terrible incident that happened. A newborn baby was found in the freezer, dead, in back of the Yards neighborhood, over there on 4700 South Damon Street, on the south side of Chicago. According to the reports, they didn't release, was it a female baby or a male baby? They just said it was a newborn, and no one is being held responsible. No one is apprehended. No one knows who the parent or parents is or are. And that's a damn shame. I guess some people would rather kill their child versus raising them up in the crazy world that we're living in right now. Yeah, some people take their children to the fire station, dump them off at the police station. At least they're not dead, you understand? But this is a newborn baby in the freezer. How cold-hearted can a human being get today? How low can you go, what Chuck D say? How low can you go? Down to the bottom of the sea. That's how low we can go as people right now, because we have become cold-hearted, because we live in a cold world dealing with cold people that's always on demon time. Even your elected officials are on demon time. Just not the little young boys that's running around here listening to all that crazy rap music that's telling you to kill yourself, kill your mama, calling themselves pink devils and blue devils. No, even your elected officials are on demon time. What are you going to do about that? What happened to power to the people? That's what a democracy is, power to the people. But however, some people are still confused because we actually live in a republic. Yeah, I've been telling you all that for years. And I get tired of having to explain myself to grown people who say that they done graduated from high school, graduated from college, and still don't know that they live in a republic. But getting back to the killing, that's a damn shame. So all of you people that's out there that's trying to have some kids, children, you may want to think about it very good before you have them and what your life will look like once they are here. And you got to be careful who you laying down with. I mean, you may want a baby, but dude may not want a baby. Or dude may want a baby and you don't want the baby. But whoever you're laying down there with, catching all those fleas, having those babies, be careful who you sleep with. Make sure you have some condoms. Make sure you have some women, vaginal contraceptives. You know what I'm saying? They come in all different type of forms. IUD, you know, they got the little condom for women that goes up in their vaginal area and all of that good stuff. Not just for men, but for women too. Not to mention the fact that sexual diseases that is on the rise in America. Gonorrhea is up over 100%. I'm just saying. You don't have to believe me. Go medically check it out and just Google. I'm just saying. But back to the killings again, okay? Back to the killings again. Don't come here on vacation. Don't expect to get on no blue line, no red line, no green line, no orange line, no purple line, no brown line. Do not get on the trains if you're here on vacation. Try to rent you a car, because you can end up dead on the train here in Chicago, just like a 25-year-old woman did. She was with another man over here on Lake and Central, the Green Line train. Her and the male that she was with got into a verbal altercation with another man, 54 years old. Went from the platform all the way down to the street. They had to go all the way down the stairs to talk about this. And the argument got so heated that the 54-year-old man took out a knife and stabbed the woman to death. Damn. Now, the young man that was with her, he didn't get stabbed. Why did the woman get stabbed? Why did anybody get stabbed? You mean to tell me that old fools out here, we got old fools out here that don't know how to talk to a 25-year-old female and a young man? I'm just saying. However, they did catch the 54-year-old assailant. They caught his dumb ass. And they should have caught him. That's a damn shame. Even older men and older women, don't have conflict resolution skills, and that is a damn shame. So not only do you have young fools out here, you got old fools as well. So don't think that it's only the young people out here. Oh, no, 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 no. We got a lot of old fools out here, and now the 54-year-old man is going to spend the rest of his life in jail. Eating those trays, with the apples and the, cookie and the colorful bologna. I'm just saying. That is sad. Now, the young man, they didn't say that he was injured in the situation. The 54-year-old man ran off after he stabbed that young woman. She was 25 years old. Killed her. You have another man that was on the blue line at the Racine stop. He was on his way towards O'Hare. So that means he had to be leaving from the west side, going all the way downtown and then to O'Hare, right? Shot the man on Racine. No one's been apprehended for that shooting whatsoever. However, he did manage to live. But another man wasn't so lucky there on the blue line. They found him on the blue line train at O'Hare, dead on the train. Yeah. How many people have died on the blue line train going to O'Hare Airport within the last year? I would say about 4 or 5 people have died on that blue line and ended up at O'Hare. I'm just saying. I can't say that they froze to death, okay? Because those blue line trains have heat. All of the trains in Chicago have heat. So it couldn't have been frozen to death. But they haven't explained who John Doe is or what was the cause of his death. The investigation is still underway. And they say, well, if you have any tips, 1-800, Crime Stoppers, or just dial 911. Okay? I don't know if you'll get a reward for that, but I'm sure that it'll help them close the case, because these cases are getting outrageous. Outrageous here. Here it is. You have other men that were struck by a train, metro trains. Yeah, going into the suburbs like in Brookfield and Westmount. Yeah. 2 more men fatally struck by trains here in Chicago. They didn't say that they were pushed on the tracks like they are in New York City, which I have seen. They weren't pushed on the tracks, but some kind of way, I don't know if they was ready to die. Maybe they was tired of living. Because a lot of people in Chicago are tired of living. They can't see no way out of the situation that they're in this city. My advice to you, I don't care if you're homeless, okay? Find you somewhere else to go. I'm sure that you can scruffle up $30. $30 to take you to another suburb somewhere. $30 to take you to another state, maybe down to St. Louis somewhere, okay? Even to Wisconsin. Find somewhere else to go. Find some new people. Find some new friends, because everybody is out here dying. And if you're not dying, you're getting robbed. You're getting carjacked. Yeah. You're getting carjacked. 16-year-old girls, 14-year-old girls, carjacking people right now. And that's a damn shame. The end is near. It's right around the corner. And we have some more news for you from the shooting that took place in 2022. Do y'all remember that fatal shooting that took place in Highland Park on the 4th of July, where you had, what's his name, Robert Primo III, shot all of those people up, innocent people. He did what? He copped to 69 counts, okay? He copped to 69 counts, which includes 7 bodies. 7. And dozens more were injured. And after he left that scene in Highland Park, he was on his way to Madison, Wisconsin to do some more damage, to raise some more hell, to be on some more demon time, killing people that you don't even know. Killing people that you don't even know. You have no reason to kill them. These people were out there celebrating the 4th of July. But, you know, nowadays, they can just catch you at the bus stop, shoot you in the back, shoot you in the arm, shoot you in the foot, shoot you in the abdomen area, anywhere. Nowhere safe in the city of Chicago. So if you can leave, leave. Another woman fatally stabbed to death on Balmoral and Washtenaw by a 35-year-old man, and she's 29. She was, because she's dead right now. Yeah, I'm trying to watch my back. I'm gonna, who we got out here? Hi, WSG, Old Porco, Andre Jensen, the Noodle Heads. Thanks, Uxpoo. Yo, can I get a shout out? Yeah, what's up? I don't know your name, brother. I don't know your name, brother or sister. It just says hi. And it says WSG. So if I knew your name, I'll give you a shout out. But WSG, I'm giving you a shout out now. I just wish I knew your name. What city and state are you from? Me? I'm from the Big Windy, the city of gangsters. Yeah, Concrete Jungle, Chirac, Chi-Town, the Big Windy City. The city where there is nowhere safe. That's where I'm from. Why do you see me always going on the road? Driving, training, busing, flying. Because these people are out here mad. So when there's a chance that I can get away and have some peace of mind without all of the craziness going around in the city of Chicago, not to mention the U.S., yeah, take a break, you all. Take a break from all of the madness if you can. Yeah, my nose is running. It's chilly out here. It's chilly out here. So if you can get a chance to get away, go somewhere and do something, go do it. Get out of the neighborhood. Yeah, the hood. Go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame that we can't go outside. Your grandmama can't go outside. She can't go outside. Just like that grandmama in New York, in Harlem, couldn't go outside. What's her name? They call her Zini, but I got her name right here. Xenia Meti. Xenia Meti. Is that how you pronounce her name? But they call her Zini. She was the first female and first black owner of a bodega in New York City. That's from New York Times. That's not from most. So if you have a problem with that story, take that up with New York Times. She was the first woman to pull that off. Some type of argument ensued between two black men. One was 23 years old. And what was his name? Darius Smith, something like that. Gunfight erupted because they had no conflict resolution skill. One of them pulled the gun. And in the process, the other man was trying to wrestle the gun out of his hand. But at the same time got shot, and he pulled out his own gun. And while they were out there shooting, Zini, yeah, the bodega owner, she went outside to get her grandson and her niece, because they were both outside. Her grandson and her niece. But she was more concerned about her grandson. And when she went outside, they disconnected her, man. Disconnected her, cut off her electricity. Just for trying to go get her grandson. Trying to save her grandson. Got caught in a crossfire by two stupid men who could not resolve their problems without using a gun. The end is right around the corner. Can't you see it? Look at all that things that's taking place in Baltimore, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, New York. We're just keeping it on the East Coast right now. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. Yeah, even Rhode Island. Y'all don't know about Rhode Island. Don't sleep on Rhode Island. Rhode Island is not sweet. I'm just saying. Rhode Island is not sweet. You can get your electricity cut off there too. But if you want to go to relax somewhere, go to York, Maine. You know what I'm saying? On the East Coast. You know, we don't want to talk about Philly because ain't no rest in Philly either. That's just on the East Coast. But we are here in the what? Murder capital of America right now. Chicago. Ain't nowhere safe here. Ain't nowhere safe in Detroit. Ain't nowhere safe in LA. Ain't no place safe in Florida. Ain't no place safe in Minnesota. Ain't no place safe in Arizona. Ain't no safe place nowhere in the country. That's why you have a lot of rich people trying to get out of here right now. I'm just saying. Just read the reports. Just read the reports. Yeah. What's that? Thought somebody was behind me. You got to be careful out here. I'm just saying. I ain't got my camp with me right now. I'm outside by myself right now. But I tell you, it's a damn shame that people out here killing grandmas right now. Gunned her down. Sad, but true. What else we got here? What else we got here is a whole lot of nonsense. What we have here is a whole lot of people that's on demon time. What we have here is people that is tired of living. What we got out here is people who are struggling, and it's going to get worse. What we got out here is poverty-stricken people. People who have just lost their jobs. And like I said in one of my earlier videos, where there's no jobs, there's crime. I'm just saying, where there's no jobs, there's crimes. Y'all think about that. And by the way, you all, I left some material for you over on my other channel, MOPOWERZ. Yeah, if you're into brain food, like more brain food, if you're into traveling, go check out that channel, because tonight we're putting more videos up on that channel. Even if it's just 2 videos, we're putting those videos up tonight on MOPOWERZ. And we ask that you look at those audiobook series over there. Not look at but listen to, but you will find visuals over there with the audiobook series, like from Babylon to Timbuktu, the Black Man of the Nile and his family, the destruction of black civilization, the fall of America, the message to the black man of America, the chronological order from alchemy to Wicca, the demonology of King James, as a man thinketh. We got a whole bunch of stuff over there. So get yourself over there. And if you're into traveling, like I said, from California all the way down to Florida, Florida to Maine, and Maine all the way down to Texas, we got you. Go over there to that channel, MOPOWERZ. And if you're just a Chicago street head and you're into Chicago old school underground music, old school independent movies, old school comedy, old school spoken word, go over to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics. All one word, no space here, on YOUTUBE. And I just ask that you do one thing. Press the subscribe button, okay? Press the subscribe button, because on that last channel, which I just spoke to you about, THEMOSHOW Classics, you have the likes of Diane Corder, HBO people, Dion Cole, HBO people, Reggie Reg, HBO people, Daryl Banks, HBO people, Shari, HBO, Quintella, HBO. We got and Snoop. I keep forgetting Snoop, but Snoop is over there too. That's right. So go over there and check out that channel, THEMOSHOW Classics. And if you're into all of that hip hop, R&B stuff, yeah, we got all the likes over there. All Chicago greats. Psychodrama, Crucial Conflict, Drama Ward, Twister, Shauna, Mecca, Official Business, Slugs Loyal, Cadillac Seville, Black Money, Big Taz, Lunatic the Messiah, and so many more other people over there. We even got Mano over there, okay? Yeah. And I'm about to work on something. I'm about to work on the Rap Factory versus Marshall's Jam. Y'all be waiting for that tomorrow on that channel. THEMOSHOW Classics. All one word, no space. Here on YOUTUBE. And on your way out the door, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like and the share. The word all and that notification bell to ensure that you get notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. And like I said, press those condiments, the like and the share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your CONVERSATION. It's a little bit chilly out here, you all. And like I say, my nose is running. I'm not going to keep, cleaning my nose here on camera, okay? I'm going to get in my car and get some heat and go do some more work, okay? Yeah, like those videos I just told you about that's going to be up on MOPOWERZ tonight. So be looking for that, you all. I want to thank you all for viewing. I want you all to be careful out there. What you say? Would you rather watch a free grow or a Negro? Bob Bill, what's up? What's up, Unc? What's that? Allborn? What's going on, Allborn? Bob Bill, would you rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? Ha! You got funny. You are so funny. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. Maybe you should ask a Negro that joke. I'm not a Negro, so I wouldn't know. I'd rather watch a tree grow. I would rather watch a tree grow because trees are green. Gives me oxygen, okay? Not to mention the fact that a tree always grows vertical. Never in a downward spiral unless somebody's chopping it down and trying to kill it. So to answer your question, Bob Bill, I would rather watch a tree grow than a Negro. I like that one, you all. But that's my time. I appreciate you all for stopping by. And like I said, I want to thank you all. I tip my hat to you because you could have been somewhere else doing something else with someone else, okay? And remember, always be careful out here. I don't care where you're at. Keep your head on a swivel, especially if you're in here or out here in the big windy concrete jungle. Chirac, you all. Peace out, you all. Thanks for viewing and never give up on your DREAMS. That's my time.